Wedding videos for as low as 100,000 naira? Gusto got you covered. Call 080-613-44639 or 080-644-06274. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello guys, you welcome to Gusto Reaction. Yes,
welcome.
this is Gusto TV and
know.
I go by the name Andy. Yeah guys, and I've got with me Don. Now maybe the Don Ifeski on this particular one.
Oh,
Don
wow.
Ifeski, what's up?
This is your style, they off me. But are you Andy as a man?
Okay, bro, I don't understand that particular part. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for all that you do for us. I'm talking about the likes, the comments, sharing, and also telling people about what we do right here on Gusto TV. I forgot what he said yesterday. Nagode.
Dalu. But you are Igbo now.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to remember the Hausa one, but I had forgotten that. Nagode, ma. Nagode fa. Zumana. All right, guys. Thank you so much for that you do for us. So, Don Ifeski. Right now, we have WIZKID. We have big Wiz, and his album Made in Lagos. Yeah, the hit single of this one, everyone knows, is definitely Essence. But WIZKID during an interview said, actually, the songs he loved the most, he was actually asked for one. Then he said, nah, I don't like one. I like actually two. Then he mentioned True Love and Blessed. Do you agree with WIZKID as the favorite of this particular album?
For one, I know that WIZKID loves True Love so much because of how well he gets to perform it when he goes. When he was at the O2, he performed True Love every day for the 3 nights, and the other locations he's gone to, he's gotten Peiwo to come up to sing that one with him on the stage. Another song that I think he likes is also Piece of Me. Elamai. She also performed with him like twice at the O2. And Blessed is also one jam that he loves because he always tweets, posts some lines from the song on his story. All right,
away from this particular one, then the year started and we've been seeing WIZKID with so many other artists, and the fact that he's been working on his More Love, Less Ego album and stuff like that. Is WIZKID stalling on this one? You know that the fact that WIZKID also said 7 days new music. 7 days don't pass. Like, we don't pass. Although WIZKID also put a picture of that guy from Tinder Swindler, that is the Simon Levi. Obviously, to say that guy is not buying you, this one will be real low. So is he going to do the same thing with this album?
Well, when the 7 days new music thing happened, Lala was like, nah, he doesn't think it's going to happen. He said if it happens, then it means he's serious with the album. But right now, there's no new music and it's over 7 days already. It's like going to 14 days right now. Weeks. And then WIZKID also has been quiet on the More Love, Less Ego album. He's not been saying anything, he's not been tweeting, he's just been posting random stuff on his story, still working with P Prime and other producers in the studio. Will the album still drop? Maybe later in the year, but then I don't see it dropping anytime soon because what would make us anticipate the album or look forward to it is another single. First off. And then when the single is here, we know that okay, finally the album is dropping.
Or you don't think WIZKID is probably planning for Grammys and it's like, you know what, don't let me drop this particular album now. Let me drop it later in the year so that you know that at that particular time they are planning for the next Grammys and they probably consider my album. Is that what he's thinking?
I don't think WIZKID is one person that thinks like that because he dropped Made in Lagos after the Grammy nominations was over and all of that. So he really did not care, do not care about all of that. Even when he won the Grammy, he didn't post it until that guy leaked it and everybody was now, can you and then now to post on his story. He didn't even snap any picture with it. But that boy has always been about the Grammy. He snapped with it, took it to the club, drank with it, and
talking about him not always putting things out. I don't think did he actually post him getting platinum certification in Canada. Obviously for the song Essence got platinum in Canada. Then also Joro in Canada, he didn't post it. So that's the fact that WIZKID doesn't like posting stuff at all.
Doesn't really care.
So do you think he's going to post this next one? This one I'm about to talk about. No, this particular one I'm going to talk about. You know, WIZKID has just broken a record that has been on for about 27 years.
27 years. The one of 1995.
He leveled with it.
He
leveled with it. But this particular week, he has now broken the record completely. He has shattered it completely. 27-year record. So he says here, WIZKID's Made in Lagos has now set a new record for the longest charting African album of all time on the Billboard World Albums chart. That is 67 weeks on the chart. Now it has surpassed Cesera Evora, who was obviously at 66 weeks. Last week it became level with her. Now it has surpassed it. what is the secret behind this? I mean, to have lasted for 67 weeks on the Billboard World Album Chart, what exactly is the secret?
For me, I think it's an accumulation of all of the streams, all of the recognition, all of the accolades coming for different songs on the album. Because it is these songs that are charting and trending that is making the album to still be on that chart. It got into the charts probably a week or few weeks after it was released, and then it's been on there ever since, bro. Got to #1, spent a long time on #1, and all of that, and then it still remained on the chart till now. 67 weeks.
7 weeks.
Damn, that's like a lot.
So we're going to 2 years.
It could do 2 years.
Could do 2 years,
possibly, because it's really crazy for an African album to do so long on a Billboard chart, making a record set 25 years ago. That's a lot.
Okay, something actually just came to me now. Or don't you think somehow WIZKID and his team are like, don't let's drop More Love, Less Ego, because of how well this album is actually doing? Because if we drop More Love, Less Ego, the attention would definitely move away from Made in Lagos to More Love, Less Ego, and this would definitely affect it stay on the chart. Is that why they've not actually dropped that one yet?
I don't think that's the reason. WIZKID is one person that takes his time to work. He's more like a perfectionist. He's had Made in Lagos for a long time. There was a time a track list came out, he changed it. He said it himself that he's changed songs severally. He's changed things severally on that one. So he wants to always fit into the current time and space at the moment. So WIZKID is more like a perfectionist. He wants his work to be perfectly done. If there are 1 or 2 glitches, he wouldn't definitely not put out that one. So probably it's just taking his time to perfect the project. But I don't think he's waiting or stalling on it because of the
success of this one. Okay, so it says here the longest charting African albums on the Billboard chart. 67 weeks is WIZKID's Made in Lagos. 66 weeks is Cesare Ivora's one. We have 64 weeks by Ali Faka, 49 weeks by Cesare Ivora, then there's 45 weeks by Angelique Kidjo. The next person to join this list, who would he be?
Who would be the next person to join the list?
You know, there's also CK the first doing really well. I think 21 weeks
21
now.
Weeks right now
on the Billboard chart.
On the Billboard, that's not bad. I think that's the second from a Nigerian. Or did any of Burna Boy's? I think Burna Boy also had a couple of albums charted.
He charted on the Billboard.
So I don't know how long they spent on that one. But CK is also doing well with the Love One thing. But then I don't see it spending as long as Made in Lagos has spent.
Made in Lagos has spent 67 weeks, which is quite very. Imagine right now between CK the first and that one is quite long.
So much.
But you see it's joining like the 46, 49 weeks that we have here.
Maybe, just maybe, because the thing now is for a CK, it's just one song that is carrying the EP. And then when this buzz of that song dies, the EP will definitely leave the chart. But for a Made in Lagos, you just wake up today, you see that, oh, a certain true love is doing so. Just recently, Mood with Buju got Mood with Benson got up to 100k units in the US. And you could wake up again tomorrow and they say, oh, a certain Anoti is doing so. So those songs are the things that are making the album to stay longer on those charts. But for a CK, once the Quantity is over and done with, there's nothing else to move on.
Okay, not to also forget the fact that we also have big names in Nigeria. We have the likes of Davido, we have the likes of Burna Boy, who also, these guys are set to also drop album maybe this year. So you don't see any of them actually going up this chart like 67 weeks.
It's very possible. It depends on the quality of the project they drop and how well it dominates in the world scene. It's possible for a Davido to do that. It's possible for a Burna Boy. It's possible for a Tiwa Savage to have a project that would chart for so long. But getting up to a 67 weeks, it means that probably one song from that album must have done or gotten close to the height of Essence. Getting to the Billboard top 10, getting #1 US radio, a couple of US radio #1, getting Shazam's, getting up to Apple Music Global 100. Going up all the way in the US, in the UK. So they must have one particular song that would do all of those things that Essence did. And all of these things do not like happen every year.
Obviously this one took 27 years for him to beat this one. So okay, since you've mentioned all of that, can WIZKID outdo himself with his More Love, Less Ego? Can he outdo himself now?
I don't know, but then for a More Love Less Ego, if you look at the collaborations that we've seen, the people that he's worked with, it's more of a the More Love Less Ego is more of a Niger-centric album because he has collaboration with a couple of Nigerian artists. There's a certain Apapi that is mentioned. There's WIZKID, and his work with Malik Berry was also in the studio with him. Olamide was also there with him. So I think the goal for More Love Less Ego would not be the international dominance, probably just WIZKID trying to also satisfy the Nigerian fans, knowing that Made in Lagos was more for the international market than the Nigerian market.
So that means, according to you, More Love Less Ego may not get up to 67 weeks on the Billboard World Album chart. Maybe. But do not forget, Made in Lagos has broken a record though. WIZKID has actually written his name in the Hall of Fame. That's no joke already. He has written his name there. Nobody can take that away from me. 27-year record. It's not easy to
probably
was even WIZKID himself at that point in time. At that point in time,
he couldn't even have dreamt of breaking a 27-year-old record. Like, yo, come on. Maybe in some 5 years' time, it could happen. Another person could break WIZKID's record. Just maybe
5 years' time, or maybe we would have to wait for another 27 years.
I don't think it will be that long.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think
but
so.
then 27 years is actually very long. WIZKID, that's actually a very massive record from WIZKID. WIZKID breaking the record of Cesera Evora, a 27-year record which she has kept. She's kept that one 66 weeks, and last week WIZKID leveled up. But this particular week, he has surpassed that one 67 weeks on the Billboard World Album chart. Machala himself. Tell us in the comment section what you think about that one. Congratulate WIZKID, man. Give him his accolade. Also tell us which artists you think would level up to this particular one. Which artists are we going to be talking about next that we'll say has gotten to this particular record? We have CK, who is also doing very well on this particular chart. Tell us in the comment section what you think about that one, and trust us will be there to answer to some, if not all, of your comments. My name is Andy, and myself and Donny Fesky are saying, stay safe, guys. Love.